What's up, YouTube? This Starwolf. Hey, look, they talking about they expect 1 million people to be infected with the coronavirus in LA. 1 million people. That's a high percentage of people. That's a very, very high percentage of people. Could you imagine that many people being infected and so many people dying? When you look on the news, you see people in the mountains, people on the mountains in the trails, people going to different lakes, going to the oceans, trying to escape. But see, nobody listened. Nobody was prepared. Nobody listened years ago when people was prepping and telling you and teaching you that you need to be prepared just in case if something never happened. You can have you a house on a lot of land somewhere way far out, away from people. Anybody that's living far out, that had their own land, living far, far away from the city, whatever state you in, they doing good. In fact, they doing great. That's the best place to be right now. Isolated, away from everybody and everything. And look at this. It's a big influx of people migrating to Arizona because of the lockdown restrictions that they have in their cities. You see what's going on is, I guess the mayor, the governor in Arizona said he wasn't locking down Arizona. So there's a lot of people that's trying to get away from New York, Chicago, anywhere that's locked down or anywhere that's going to be locked down, they trying to get away. And they're saying that they trying to get to Arizona for the simple reason too that the heat kills the virus. So there's a lot of people migrating to Arizona right now. A lot of people leaving from their cities and lockdowns, traveling to Arizona. So, I mean, like I said before, every day there's a new briefing. There's a new study. There's some new news, a new development. 1 million people, they plan on 1 million people being infected. Hell, the population in LA is like damn near 4 million. That's almost half. I ain't talking about the metro population. I'm talking about just LA alone. That's so many people. I don't care if it was 100,000 people. 1 million? How do they even know this? So if they plan on 1 million people being infected, how many people do they plan on in New York, in Chicago, in Houston, in Philadelphia, in all the larger cities? How many people had they estimated? And where's this information coming from? I'm not talking about the reporters that's reporting the information. I'm talking about before they get the information. Who's feeding them this information? What doctor is sitting back? Because this is crazy. This was just in the media, on the news. That means it's not getting better, it's getting worse. And anytime you have a disease and it's something like this, a virus, if a person doesn't know that they have it, they don't know if they infecting somebody. So it's hard to pinpoint who has it and who don't have it, where to shut it down at. I see them shutting down every state eventually. But right now, Arizona is not shut down, and it's a large influx of people migrating. People are leaving in droves. They're not showing that in the media, but believe me, people are complaining. People don't want to be sick. They want to be close to their family members, their loved ones, and they leaving. People they don't want to eat the food out the grocery stores. They feeling like they forced. Every day people are becoming more and more scared. Everybody is becoming more and more fearful. And it's a fear of catching this disease, catching this virus and dying. Don't get me wrong, all of us going one day. I don't know how. I'm not going to even get off into that, but believe me, I don't know. Some of us going by the virus, some of us not. People are living in fear. They fear that we living in the last days. And to be honest, it is some people's last days. And all we can do is pray for them. Stay blessed, because, hey, we've reached a point now in this world where we in it now. Ain't nothing we can do. There is nothing we can do. Practicing social distancing, staying within your home, and you have to come outside of your home. You have to interact with people. You may think you don't, but you do. You do. You could put on a mask. You could put on gloves. Hell, we don't even know if that's how you actually even catch it. The disease, the virus might even land on your skin and absorb through your skin. Who knows? Who knows if these chemtrails that they was putting in the air for so many years, who knows? One of the strands this strand of coronavirus was probably in that for the last 2 or 3 years. Who knows? We all may be infected right now. And the reason that most of us probably not getting sick is because our immune system, our bodies is fighting it off, strong enough to fight it off. And some people, their immune systems is not strong enough to fight it off. Who knows? You may have became sick last year when they put it in the news, because every year in the news they always come before the flu season start and tell you, look, the flu season is going to start right now, and this strand is going to come out, and they have this medication for it. The reason they know is because it's right there in front of your eyes. They putting it out. There's no way to tell what type of strand it is unless they're making it and putting it out. So many of us probably been infected with this virus in the past 3, 4, 5 years. So we're immune to it now. They already done tested on us without our knowledge, without us even, we don't even know. We're not even aware of it. We wasn't even conscious of it. Now here it is. All this was another flu strain, more deadlier than the other ones. And they had let so many die on purpose, yeah. So they can control the population. They'll never be able to control the population fully unless they start murdering people. Unless they just be like, oh, go into every home. You, and you. Come on. You can't have kids anymore. You over here, you cannot create or make kids. You cannot have sex anymore. Yeah, they do that in some countries. You'll get in trouble for having sex and producing and creating more children. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? All I know is they said 1 million people will become infected with the virus. Los Angeles. That's crazy. That's heartbreaking. That's sickening. That's devastating. All the family members. I'm speaking of my peoples. That's crazy. And other people's families as well. And friends and people you know. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. In fact, 1 million people, that means the whole entire United States would be infected into the millions, into 800, 900,000, whatever. Whew. Just think about that. That's something to think about. That's something to think about for real. Arizona finna get hit hard. Any states around, Oregon, Washington already locked down. Nevada, man, just think about that. That's something to think about. Sit back and think about that. I know everybody tired of this coronavirus madness. That's all they talking about. Commercials, news, social media. But hey, we in it now. We here. We in it. Ain't no escaping. All we can do is stay prayed up and blessed. Try to take the necessary precautions and try to remain healthy and hope like hell that we don't come in contact with it. And if we do, we can shake it off in them 2 or 3 weeks it take, or however long. So that's something to think about. That's something for real to think about. Look, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed, I appreciate you for tuning in. Hit that like button and notification bell so you can get these videos when they drop. And make sure you share my videos on all social media platforms. Peace.